Mary Bowerman is being recognized for her notable contribution to the arts and music. Mary is the co-founder of the West Sussex-based Bowerman Charitable Trust, which she established in 1984 with her late husband, David. The aims of the trust were and remain to promote classical music and art by supporting young artists. This year is the 40th anniversary of the establishment of the Bowerman Charitable Trust. The trust is located in a 27-acre estate in the heart of West Sussex, overlooking the South Downs, and contains one of the premier concert and recording halls in the South. In 1999, Mary and David built a state-of-the-art venue in the grounds of their home at Champs Hill, near Pulborough, and threw the doors open to share their passion for classical music and modern British art with visitors from West Sussex and beyond. The impetus for building the hall was the Great Storm of 1987, which laid bare a whole swathe of woodland. As Mary says, with typical understatement, we had a mad moment when we thought we must have our own concert hall. The 160-seat concert hall is located approximately 20 yards from their living room, and this makes it all the more easy to see how truly a part of Mary's life and home her work with the arts is. Last year, the hall celebrated its 25th anniversary, and the mission has always been to give a platform to emerging artists and to promote lesser-known repertoire that deserves to be heard. Speaking about the concert hall, Mary spoke about the experiences she and her late husband David shared. Over the past quarter century, we have had the privilege of bringing incredible musicians and audiences together in an extraordinary setting. We have witnessed countless transcendent performances and supported the growth of many talented artists. This is a testament to David and to the support we have received from our local and artistic community, without whom none of this would have been possible. The venue is used for world-class classical music concerts and public exhibitions of the charity's portfolio of fine art, currently 1 exhibition of art and approximately 6 to 10 music concerts per term. The music room at Champs Hill is always buzzing, with 3 seasons of classical music concerts a year, public exhibitions of the Trust's collection of art, charity concerts, and recordings. In addition, other charitable activities made the most of the Champs Hill unique location, such as open garden events and youth group activities in the purpose-built quarry campsite. Champs Hill is very much public-facing, and crucially, it's inclusive. It does not charge an entry fee for its concerts and exhibitions, and instead asks only for charitable donations. It's not just a small-scale venue either. Its performers are world-class and grace the world's major concert venues. Performers have included James Gilchrist, Stephen Isserlis, Dame Felicity Lott, and Graham Johnson, Chloe Hanslip, Jack Liebeck, Julian Lloyd-Webber, just to name a few. In 2010, the recording label, Champs Hill Records, was founded, and hundreds of now international artists have been supported and given the best possible start to their careers through Mary's mentorship and support. Mary plays a pivotal role in selecting the musicians to record on the in-house record label. Recording artists are hosted by Mary on site and record in the Champs Hill Music Room. Champs Hill Records is considered an extraordinary achievement, a small independent label that garnered rave review after rave review and concentrated on either giving opportunities for the stars of the future or recording the unjustly neglected works by some of the major artists of today. In addition, the music room is made available to other charitable organizations, and the campsite is made available for youth work. The Trust also supports the Christian faith and youth groups. Passionate supporters of education and developing the classical music world, David and Mary established numerous and generous scholarships to help outstanding young performers complete their studies, donated prizes at major competitions, and provide recording opportunities and facilities for some of the most talented emerging classical musicians. A Bowerman Charitable Trust trustee, Michael Follis, summed it up. Many of today's celebrated performers owe a great deal to David and Mary for their invaluable assistance at the start of their careers. There are associations with the Leeds International Piano Competition, the Windsor String Competition, YCAT, and the BBC's New Generation Artist Scheme. Mary's mentorship of young musicians is legendary and lifelong. No matter where their careers take them on the international stage, they return home to Champs Hill again and again. Every practicality of producing 3 full seasons of music and art events every year, from engaging performers and negotiating program content to ticketing and catering, is undertaken by Mary, virtually single-handed. As David's health declined 10 years ago, Mary continued to organize Champs Hill events and activities with, if anything, even more extensive programs of concerts, recordings, lectures, and exhibitions. It is a cliche, but Mary is an absolute powerhouse. At a glance, the current programs section under the Bowerman Charitable Trust website shows the extent of the music and art program organized by Mary and her very small admin team. Similarly, a perusal of the Champs Hill Records website reveals the quality and diversity of artists who have recorded at Champs Hill. Mary Bowerman personifies the qualities of the Bowerman Charitable Trust. She quietly combines vision and generosity to make a real difference to the arts in West Sussex, the UK, and worldwide. To this day, Mary lives on site and is active in leading her small team organizing the Trust's public-facing activities. She is truly inspirational. Chair of Governors, I present to you Mary Bowerman for an Honorary Doctor of Arts from the University of Chichester.
Thank you so much for honoring me with this award. This is my version, which you will hear. I have to make it quite clear that there is a wonderful team, and always has been, working behind me and for the Bowerman Charitable Trust. And it is for recognition of this trust by receiving this award that I am particularly pleased. My late husband, David, was an inspiration for setting up our charitable trust and also for building the music room in our garden at Champs Hill, Cold Waltham, seating approximately 160 people. Almost exactly to the day, 25 years ago, we invited friends to a lunch, followed by a concert with Dame Felicity Lott, soprano, accompanied by the legendary Graham Johnson. We were encouraged to continue such events because musically the acoustic is superb. Since then, world-class musicians regularly visit us to perform in our thrice-yearly series of concerts, with a particular focus this year on our 25th anniversary celebrations. The mission of our trust is to encourage young people in the education of today, both in music and art, and also in the medical world and in the life of the Christian Church, enabling us to give donations and sponsorship to worthy causes. Young musicians needed to be heard, both in concert and in recording, where we have been able to help. We started our own record label using the music room as a recording studio so that they had something to pass on to artistic directors of festivals and concerts. We also offer prizes of a recording to winners of various international music competitions. Coming into a relaxed, homely environment, we were able to encourage these emerging artists as they made music. Conversations around the dinner table were enriching for all of us and a lot of fun, as you may imagine, and we have made many friends from around the world. The same has been true of both artists and sculptors, showcasing some of their work. Whilst in Scotland on holiday, we happened to see 4 life-sized wolves, which Helen Dennerley had made out of old bits of farm machinery. This was over 20 years ago. Helen brought them down, thinking they would never fit into a West Sussex garden. But she was very happy to leave them with us, and in fact, we are often known as the garden with the 4 wolves. We offered Helen an exhibition with her sculptures, both in the music room and around the garden. She brought down 72 pieces in a large lorry, and she sold every single one. It caused huge interest. Now she sells throughout the world. I was privileged to have had a wonderful education in music at school, and I could have gone on to do music professionally, but it was not to be. My role these days is to guide the planning of classical concerts 2 to 3 years ahead, and art days for the 3 distinctive series in the year, spring, summer, and autumn. Also visits to our garden to see the sculptures. With bare walls in the music room, the Trust started to purchase paintings, and this has caused a lot of interest with private visits by art societies, local schools, and colleges. To the students here today, I would say, you never know what is around the corner. Just keep looking, listening, and learning. Life is full of twists and turns. There is so much out there in our own culture, and more from the whole world with its diverse interests. Congratulations to all of you, you students today. I wish you well. Thank you.